It's a great afternoon for football at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Team set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Now Sanders. And he is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The Chiefs hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
To throw again, here is Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
65, check. Go street.
Throwing, Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete to Pierce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
19 Lions.
Here's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And Xavier Worthy,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. they can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw.
He gets this to Hampton.
A solid stiff arm. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
7 Tigers, 7 Tigers. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Go. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Chargers. From 3 yards out.
And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Sanders. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
3rd down and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
19 tight. Cowboy 80.
To throw is Sanders. Now a run here off the arc. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 7-7, our score after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This is caught by McMillan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Cougar 19. Here we go.
46-yard line.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On 1st down, it's Hampton.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown!
Lad McConkey
From 6 yards away.
And the Chargers have moved out in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Come on.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Another Kansas City Chiefs.
19 right.
On play action, here's Shadur.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Mustang night. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Gotta be lighting.
Play action. It's Sanders. Down the field, he's got one.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Shadur.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyler Warren.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready, break. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw here. Shakir hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Completes to Shakir once again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 17 yards out. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Okay, break.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here we go.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Butker on for the PAT. And that one
and gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Chargers 21. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
They'll find McMillan here.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
7, Mustang 19.
3rd and 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. Sanders to throw.
His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
65 catch.
Throwing, Sanders. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he will have the Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it, but all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Puka Nacua, 35 yards. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers, 21. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get it to the 40. Broke the tackle there, but couldn't get much further.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
Looking to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Let's go now.
16 yards.
Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Second and 11.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Lad McConkey
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Chiefs 21. Chargers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You gotta reach that, but it's not enough. See bigger than myself.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. Here's Sanders. A short one there, caught by Warren.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 70 Razor. 70.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
From the gun, it's Sanders. A short one there, caught by Warren.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
He'll try and do this himself.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He gets this to Hampton.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This is caught by McMillan.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2. At the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
His big game continues. 10 catches now, and another first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Second and 9 now. He's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Chiefs 38. Chargers 35.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12. At the 33-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw is Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. A short one there caught by Warren.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So typical, body of a dominance, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to
A month or two from now, the chilly hand of winter will certainly seize upon the Midwest, but for now, it's a great afternoon for football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. Look at the big man rumble. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 60 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Sanders.
And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyler Warren, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. But he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Shakir hauls it in. He'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
On the give, this is Hampton.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's complete to his running back, Hampton.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On the handoff, it's Hampton.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll find McMillan here.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Give here to Hampton.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll try again. And this time, he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Chargers.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Able to avoid him. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Nakua,
69 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Chiefs 14, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach is going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Start.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
60 vices.
They'll run here with Hampton.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He'll drop to throw.
Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
From 13 yards out.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down.
On play action, here's Shador. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Here we go. Here's 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Second and a yard at the 41-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is...
And all the way in for the Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy,
37 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon me?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Chargers.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Another Chargers 1st down. 23 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
A run once more with Hampton.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal, Chargers.
Check man.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Hampton.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Hampton going to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Omari and Hampton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 to the 28-yard line.
Now Sanders. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st down.
Here's Sanders. A short one there, caught by Warren. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Throwing, Sanders. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
That's to Warren, his tight end.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Sanders to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And finally he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Omari and Hampton
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Sanders now. A final shot before break. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
56 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
19, man!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him, They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
This is caught by McMillan.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd down.
On the ground, this is Hampton.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
They'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready, break. 19, 18.
They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here we go. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Sanders from his own end zone.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Fielded at the 20.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They have
played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches when they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now it's Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. They'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a couple.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But one
touchdown! Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that makes it a 9-point game.
That's the score. Chargers 37, Chiefs 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 30.
They go play action now. Sanders. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They give up the middle to Carter. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Jeffrey Bossa charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Shotgun snap, and again to Carter.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On first and 10, it's Carter.
Touchdown, Allen! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Oh, the return is Rodgers. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 70 Lions.
Sanders.
And this one's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He had a man open, but he
defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Check, man. Let's go. 70,
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Come on. Ready.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
It's a gain of 7.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Carter.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead.
Cameron Dicker for the extra
But not
point.
much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Rodgers on the return.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
To throw is Sanders.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Ready? Dragon 60.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Has his man. It's Shakir.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
That's the point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Here we go.
Now Sanders.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Left 79 Broncos. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Come on.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Los Angeles,